exclusive. Make sure that it's all inclusive. I was taught make no excuses. As a man, you can't be useless. Man up cause these people ruthless. Down, these thoughts clueless. Lobster Mac, I'm up at roof. Chris, from my tone, you peep the smoothness. In this world, you get the loot. Then your dreams is gonna be lucid. Fool me one time.
Today is the first day that he's going to be able to get an actual bed. He's been sleeping on a restraint bed. They've also filed for him to be released, filed to the appellate court. Hopefully we'll learn by this week, no later than Wednesday, if he'll get out. And honestly, we just need folks to keep tagging Free Jesse, keep posting. We need folks to call the jails and check up on him, but also say that you think he should be freed. And the last thing is we need folks to challenge the misinformation and disinformation around this case. That's so critical. What happened to Jesse could happen to any of us, and it's completely unacceptable.
So what you just heard there was Patrice Cullors, of the founder of BLM Global Network, who is trying to convince people to call the Cook County Jail and get them to free Jesse Smollett, who has been sentenced to 150 days in jail for lying to police in a hate crime hoax. Along with that sentencing, he is also going to be serving, I believe it's going to be 30 months of felony probation, also a price of $120,000, and then also another $25,000 fine for making false reports to police that he was a victim of a hate crime back in January of 2019. So I remember this quite a bit because for one moment, I kind of was like, maybe he's being legit. And then I started seeing more of the story come out. And I was like, something here is fishy. Something here is not adding up. And then not so long after that, he went on to a stage and called himself the Gay Tupac. I don't know where that came from, but here we are, and there he is. So his brother had some updates on him about his whereabouts and how he's doing right now within his first 2 days in jail. So here we go.
Actually, I think in the psychiatric ward, and Josie has not had anything bad to say about. He said that the people inside the law enforcement and the prison guards inside have been, nice to him. They've been accommodative. They've been professional. He hasn't had anything bad to say about them at all. But the reality is that prison is not a safe place, and I'm really concerned about his location and about him being there.
All right. So with that being said, he, as you heard from his brother, everything is going well, seemingly. So let's look into some of the things that have been said around the situation. So from his sister, Journey Smollett, she is also an actress. The entire family is, if you didn't know. So this is what she says. Black Americans are incarcerated in the state prisons at nearly 5 times the rate of white Americans. Jesse is innocent, and you don't have to believe in his innocence to believe he should be free. Hashtag free Jesse. Hashtag stop locking up our people. So he's innocent, but you don't have to believe in his innocence. Even if you do believe he's guilty, he should be free. Hold that thought, because none of this is making sense. So from castmate on, I believe it's Empire, Taraji P. Henson says, I am not here to debate you on his innocence, but we can agree that the punishment does not fit the crime. Emmett Till was brutally beat and ultimately murdered because of a lie, and none of the people involved with his demise spent 1 day in jail, even after Carolyn Bryant admitted that her claims were false. No one was hurt or killed during Jesse's ordeal. He had already lost everything. Everything. To me, as an artist, not being able to create that in itself is punishment enough. He can't get a job. No one in Hollywood will hire him. And again, as an artist who loves to create, that is prison. My prayer is that he is freed and put on house arrest and probation, because in this case, that would seem fair. Please, hashtag free Jesse. She really comparing this to Emmett Till. Like, bro, really? Really? we're comparing this to Emmett Till now. So I kind of took it past myself to look at some of the people that were supporting this hashtag of Free Jussie. So this is something that I saw immediately on Bluebird at Twitter. This is from Justice for All Esquire. Jussie Smollett is a professional black actor who put on some free street theater for us all to enjoy. Instead of placing tips in his hat, we arrest and jail him for acting while black. Black people can't catch a break in this country. Hashtag defund the police. Hashtag free Jussie. Hashtag white supremacy. Dog, this is straight comedy at this point. I don't even know if this is real. Let me break this down a little more. Instead of placing tips in his hat, we arrest him and jail him for acting while black. No, he got arrested for staging a hate crime. This isn't just a little lie. He just lied. I saw that a lot. People were comparing this to the incident that happened in Kenosha, I believe it was Kenosha, with Kyle Rittenhouse. And saying, oh, he murdered 2 people and all this guy did was lie. 1, his case happened, and we're not going to talk about that. 2, on back to Jussie. The man staged a hate crime. Tried to use the fact that he's a black homosexual male and said he got attacked. It was at midnight in Chicago. Okay, what? And then these 2 guys, they're 2 black African men who they say were the ones that did the attacking. It's not adding up here. So I think I have one more here that really caught my eye. Well, yes, I do. This right here. So, I'm pretty sure people remember when the case had just started, before they even started taking everything to court. There was an op-ed that was written on, I believe this is Vibe. It was written by Richie Rosario. And I couldn't even find the full article, but just listen to the headline. Op-ed, straight black men silence on Jussie Smollett's homophobic and racist attack is dangerous. I said months ago that those people that they were talking about deserves an apology. You think they're apologizing? No, they're on to their next talking point and to move the goalposts to the fact that straight black men aren't supporting the fact or you just laughing at the fact that this man is now in jail and has been convicted of staging a hate crime. Again, how are we so Simone Biles in the head that this is our next talking point and we haven't just go ahead and come to terms with the fact that this man lied? He literally lied and somehow is still, according to this group of minority, but they're so loud, but you would think they're the majority, that somehow this is all on a straight black man. Hi, I'm a straight black man. This is not my fault. He shouldn't have lied. I have no sympathy for people who sit here and lie about something that tries to get their name more out there, because to be honest with you, I didn't know who Jussie was before this whole thing happened. But yes, I know they've been acting all their lives, but hey, I don't pay attention to Hollywood and actors like that. So this is some guy that up until that night, I had no idea existed. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people who have that same mindset that, oh, I didn't know who this guy was. And now we are the ones being blamed for not believing him because his story wasn't adding up in the first place. But who am I? I'm just that guy right there. So tell me what y'all think. We'll discuss it in the comments and everything like that. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think. I'm out.
Sliding it like a wet flow. Already fried from the get-go. Alligators look like gecko. Everything I do, they echo. Big fast